right? I'm saying if Emery had 30% less.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like at that percent, 200 and something. I don't think the rage. I think that thing was so far gone. Like, he was so mad. There's no comeback.
Man, well, we have to come back to these sets of matches, don't we? Are you ready?
Okay, we got a big match coming out. This is what we. This is something we never get to see, really. How often do we see CalmAnimal versus AeroLink?
Not too often. Not too often.
I've never seen this Bowser, like, this is interesting to me.
The mid-tier mix-ups.
Oh, this is low-tier city for real.
and it's interesting. I like to, I was going over a bunch of stats, checking out all the up-and-comers. And if I have to say one thing about AeroLink, he is the gate. He is the gatekeeper. We have a lot of really great players in our area. People like Denti, but even players like Denti get upset every once in a while by some of these ankle biters and these up-and-comers. Not AeroLink. I think that one of the few upsets that he's had ever since this patch was to Mew Squared at Shockwave 41. So CalmAnimal's going to have to work really hard if he wants to figure out a way
Is that even an upset anymore? Like, well, I mean, yeah, I guess so. Because, yeah, that's it. Mew Squared is a very solid player.
Oh no, he's definitely I think in that big six right now in our area. But anyways, game one, and already you can see that AeroLink has done such a great job of setting up some of these walls. So we've seen him use those fairs and bears because they have so many vulnerability frames, which allows him to contest a lot of the aerial options that CalmAnimal does.
And
nice.
And the thing is, the big thing with Bowser, like a lot of times he'll overpower you with moves. He'll go through with your moves, and like AeroLink is so good at spacing out his he's so good at spacing out his techniques no matter what anyway, and he has that shield that just makes no matter what you do, he wins. That's a good option to have.
And that back there. I think that's the biggest thing about this match is how CalmAnimal is somehow going to break down these walls that AeroLink is setting up. But I mean, AeroLink, he's playing that young Gorbachev right now, right? He's not tearing down any of these walls, continuing with his onslaught.
And the thing is, like, it does force CalmAnimal to come at him. A lot of times, Bowser's scariest when you know that you have to approach him. At some time, like, when you know he has time to put his hands on you. AeroLink has that reticle, and he's catching him with it. Like, he can do that all day, and CalmAnimal has to do something. Otherwise, you can just keep spacing things out and throwing those reticles out.
And we're already just seeing how difficult it is for CalmAnimal. And a large size hurts him so much as well. It's going to be even easier for AeroLink to get that confirmation off of that down throw.
He's playing so smart. Because here's the big thing with Bowser. A lot of times with Bowser, he's got amazing options out of shield. Amazing options out of shield. AeroLink's not even near him most of this match.
I mean, like I said, he's not really getting given a chance, but finally he's able to take that stock. This is something that we saw in that last match as well. These bigger characters, especially the fact that they live to such high percents and already have such great knockback and damage output from the beginning, allows them to do some really disgusting things for the percent points.
And that's my thing. I'm not sure. Like, I know people want to say Donkey Kong is very low tier, and the same thing with you said with Bowser. People want to say their quote with Bowser is a little bit higher than Donkey Kong, sure, but I really feel like it might just be a meta thing. Like, people are drawn to the quicker characters, but these bigger characters can do something. I feel like it's just...
What happened? What happened to our...
They just cut.
And we're back. Oh, man. I thought I went deaf for a second. The headset cut off. I was so scared.
What? Was that? All right, man,
I was so scared. But anyways, getting right back into the match. CalmAnimal at 164%. AeroLink playing Palutena over is an incredibly light character. Up air from off of the stage is going to KO. That's such a smart option. Like I said, Bowser with those massive hurt boxes, especially when he's at the ledge like that, so easy to contest and scoop up with that up air.
That's the big issue, I think, with the bigger characters. It's the hitboxes. Their hitboxes are so big, it's the bigger problem. Like, they hit hard, they have a lot of health. That sounds amazing. They're not that quick, but I mean, that's what you traded for.
I mean, Bowser, on the other hand, he is pretty fast.
Oh, yeah, he's a yeah, I mean, and Donkey Kong's not very slow either. You see those back airs.
I mean, literally, look at his run speed.
He decided to walk.
No, man, I mean, Bowser, he definitely did those laps around the track from Brawl Smash 4 for sure.
Oh my God, that thing he did in Brawl, what was it like? He turned into like a tank. He's like a transformer.
Yeah. Melee too, dude. He's just a tank.
The laziest run.
Yeah.
Legs don't move.
It was like they were tiny people that are just carrying.
Tiny Koopa rings.
It was like on a hover round or something.
Oh man. Like you remember the Melee days where you'd do the little classic mode, and it was like, what was it? It was like you have to dodge little F-Zero machines and run the whole course.
Oh jeez.
It would be like 5 minutes in. Did it. And your mom would like give you food and stuff, and you're still running with Bowser.
Oh, would that be the Okay, anyways, we gotta stop talking about melee music. We gotta get right back into the match. AeroLink, you know, he's not doing as good in this round as he was in the previous one.
He's not doing as good as it that CalmAnimal was adapting. CalmAnimal's not running around as much as he was earlier on. He's actually just doing the slow approaches. He's just shielding.
Yeah,
Smash 4, when you run, you push very hard. You can't shield immediately when you run. Yeah, this is part of the game. Like, you can't shield right away.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah, barely making it right back.
Amazing reaction.
But I like the idea from AeroLink as well.
But look at his approaches. You see how he's just standing there sometimes? And he's just like doing a lot slower approaches than he did before. He's being very safe.
And it's threatening. You know, from afar, AeroLink, he's been using options like that auto reticle. Nice! I love that lingering option with that up tilt. It covered a couple of get-up options, and it just worked out really nicely for AeroLink. Ooh, but does Koopa Claw? Not yet, not yet. No range on that boy.
Was it rage last time he could have been 70?
A little bit. AeroLink had him, I think, in something like the 50s.
Yeah, because last time that killed at like 70-something%. Did he stale it out?
No, he definitely didn't steal it out. I don't remember him connecting to it.
That confuses me a little bit.
I mean, it's at 0.
Yeah, he could have been 70 last time. I was at 85, and he just took it. I don't know. Okay. Well, you know, part of the game.
Just Smash 4 things.
Oh my God.
This is the right amount of rage he needs. I mean, not that it would matter. Up smash, regardless of whether he was at 0 or 55, would have KO'd AeroLink, given that he was at those triple digits.
He's like, you're bothering me. Get out of here.
Look at this. Something to touch on is the fact that because he's mixing up whether he's going to walk or run, it allows him to sneak in some more dash attacks and pile on even more damage.
It's so amazing watching these lower tier characters do these things. Like, they know their characters so well, even though everyone would always said, like, when the game first came out, everyone was like, Palutena's tilts are garbage. Garbaggio. Like, and you see him using the up tilt to cover ledge options because the lingering hitbox. You see things like that covering the... He's using these garbage moves and making them look viable.
And I mean, here's the one thing of Palutena. Ooh, F smash! That's gonna take the set.
That's a forward smash.
I said F smash.
Oh, you F?
I said F smash.
Oh, okay.
I said F. Oh, it's an F. F.
He's an up smash.
It's a letter. You know, we covered it in Sesame Street.
Sergio looked back at us like, what was that about?
I don't know. It was a Sesame Street read-game.
Look really back at us. Look back at us.
Good times.
Oh man, that was good. That was amazing.
That was good.
I like. Hey,
CalmAnimal, you were close, man. You were close, man.